Alrighty, everyone. Hello, and welcome to my playthrough of Metal Gear Solid. This one is going to be a little different from previous streams. In previous streams, I have either read chat or have had someone else read chat for me. This time around, I'm not really going to do that. I'm just going to go through, play the game as is. And yeah. First time playing Metal Gear Solid. My only real exposure to the games prior to this is demo discs back from my childhood, where I was absolute ass at those games. I was so bad. Like, it would just be, like, go in and instantly die and just, Snake! 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 So yeah. Did not, as a child, did not understand, stealth gameplay. So this game was this game series as a whole was recommended to me by my brother Mason, who is probably in the chats right now, screaming about me not reading the chat. But oh well, he'll get over it, or he won't. Either way, won't change what I'm doing. So, I tried playing Metal Gear. I plan on playing these games in release order, and I tried playing. I tried playing Metal Gear. I got to the point where you get captured, I think. But like yeah. Ugh. 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 I had a terrible time playing those. Oh man, it was so bad. It's so bad trying to play Metal Gear. And my brother told me, "Oh well, you don't want to. You don't even want to play that anyway. Like you want to like play that after you play Metal Gear Solid 5." And this is like, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna play like the newest game out and then go back and play the oldest game. So I've watched gameplay of the first two. I watched the first one all the way through, and then I started to watch the second game, but that person's like playthrough of the second game was like 5 hours long, and I think I got maybe 45 minutes and was like, this is torture. This is this is literal torture. So I just looked up the plot summaries and everything from the Metal Gear Solid wiki, so that I know pretty much everything that happens in those first two games. So yeah. And I know from kind of just watching YouTube videos, I think it was Did You Know Gaming? I think I watched one of their videos on on the Metal Gear Solid franchise. And while Metal Gear Solid is a sequel to Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake, it is also kind of a retelling of Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake. And I think the reason behind that was because excuse me. The reason behind that was pretty much Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake didn't really get an international release. I think it got a European release, but it didn't get an American release, if I remember correctly. So they kind of... It is a sequel, but also in a way, like, the events that happen in this game are very similar to what happens in Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake, from my understanding. Because I don't know what all happens in this game, because I haven't played it before. So yeah. We're gonna go through, and you'll kind of get some of my commentary and reactions, and I will try not to talk over cutscenes, because I generally try not to. Download. What do I need to download? Here, we're gonna change that confirmation. Oh no. Oh no. Can I not change the button layout? Because having B be my my confirmation button is oh no. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like I don't really want to fuck with these too much. Oh man, that's terrible. Oh hey, that's kind of neat. I actually have a Magic the Gathering card that has the artist that does like the character concept, like this, the snake and liquid on the right there. I have a Magic the Gathering card that was done by that artist, so that's really neat. Yeah, no, definitely not. Also, we're gonna hope that the stream doesn't get forcefully kicked, because looks like another storm's a-brewing outside, so we're gonna hope. We're gonna hope that power doesn't go out. Okay, so 2005, Shadow Moses incident. In this game, Solid Snake comes out of retirement after living in seclusion in Alaska in order to take on a mission regarding Big Boss's corpse. It tells the tale of the infiltration mission that would later be known as the Shadow Moses incident. The game featured many new ideas, such as the use of the controller's vibration function and various secrets hidden within the game's packaging. Okay, so I was not anticipating different game packagings. Hmm. I guess we're gonna do just, actually, let me... I guess I'll check to see, if one just has extra content. Because, I mean, I'm assuming that I'm just playing Metal Gear Solid, but if, Metal Gear Solid Integral is the same game with some extra stuff, I should probably do that. Okay, so I'm pretty sure it's just the top one. I'm assuming, because the bottom one, I was reading up on it, and it's essentially all of the changes in this one are it's pretty much just the Japanese release of the American version. Yep. Apparently, Liz came in to tell me that my brother says that it's the top one that we want to play. Plays the bottom one just to spite him. Plays Integral just to spite my brother. Apparently, I also need to change the audio so that it's mono instead of stereo. But doesn't look like I have an option for that, so yeah. Yeah, we're just gonna, because I don't think, pretty sure when it comes to my Xbox settings, I already have that set to do mono, but I guess give me a second, since my brother's gonna bitch about me using stereo versus mono. So yeah, according to my settings on Xbox, my headset should already be outputting mono, so... I'm gonna take a quick look at the manual just so that I know what my basic controls are. Well, that's nifty.
The nuclear weapons disposal facility on Shadow Moses Island in Alaska's Fox Archipelago was attacked and captured by Next Generation Special Forces, being led by members of Foxhound. They're demanding that the government turn over the remains of Big Boss. And they say that if their demands are not met within 24 hours, they'll launch a nuclear weapon. You'll have two mission objectives. First, you're to rescue DARPA Chief Donald Anderson and the president of Armstech, Kenneth Baker. Both are being held as hostages. Secondly, you're to investigate whether or not the terrorists have the ability to make a nuclear strike, and stop them if they do.
What's the insertion method?
We'll approach the disposal facility by sub.
And then?
We'll launch a one-man SDV. After the SDV gets as close as it can, dispose of it. From there on, you'll have to swim. High-Tech Special Forces Unit Foxhound. Your former unit, and one that I was a commander of.
So they're still around.
There are 6 members of Foxhound involved in this terrorist activity. Psycho Mattis, with his powerful psychic abilities. Sniper Wolf, the beautiful and deadly sharpshooter. Decoy Octopus, master of disguise. Vulcan Raven, giant and shaman. And Revolver Ocelot, specialist in interrogation and a formidable gunfighter. And finally, in charge of them, Foxhound's squad leader, Liquid Snake.
Liquid Snake?
The man with the same codename as you. The nuclear weapons disposal facility covers the whole island. I'll instruct you by codec after you reach your target.
Anyone going with me?
As usual, this is a one-man infiltration mission.
Weapons and equipment OSP?
Yes. This is a top-secret black op. Don't expect any official support.
Alrighty then. Alright, so I think that'll make things a teensy bit easier for me. Because, yeah. The old Japanese games where the circle button is the the confirmation button and the X button is the back button. They always fuck with me a little bit. Okay. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Oh no. Oh fuck. It's not gonna help because I still have to... Gosh, dang it. It doesn't change what the confirmation button is. Well, guess I'll change it back.
It's been a long time, Snake.
I should have known you were behind this, Colonel.
That's no way to greet an old war buddy, Snake.
What do you want from me?
I just invited you here so we could have a talk.
Invited? That's what you call sending armed soldiers after me?
Sorry if they were a little rough with you. But we've got a serious situation here. Only you can get us out of it.
I'm retired from Foxhound. You're not my commander anymore, and I don't have to take orders from you or anyone else.
You will take these orders. I know it.
Excuse me.
Who's this?
Dr. Naomi Hunter. She's chief of Foxhound's medical staff, and an expert in gene therapy.
Are you military?
No, civilian. I've been sent here from ATGC. Pleasure to meet you, Snake. Don't worry, this injection won't hurt a bit.
What's the shot for?
What's wrong? You don't like shots?
Snake, listen up. It all went down 5 hours ago. Heavily armed soldiers occupied Shadow Moses Island, a remote island off the coast of Alaska.
What soldiers?
Next Generation Special Forces, led by members of Unit Foxhound. They've presented Washington with a single demand, and they say that if it isn't met, they'll launch a nuclear weapon.
A nuclear weapon?
I'm afraid so. You see, the island is the site of a secret nuclear weapons disposal facility.
Foxhound hijacking a nuclear weapon?
Now you understand how serious the situation is. You'll have 2 mission objectives. First, you're to rescue the DARPA chief, Donald Anderson, and the president of Armstech, Kenneth Baker. They're both being held as hostages.
Those are some heavy-duty hostages.
Secondly, you're to investigate whether or not the terrorists have the ability to launch a nuclear strike, and stop them if they do. Any questions, Snake?
Questions? I haven't even said whether I'd accept this mission.
Well, you can make up your mind after you hear more about the situation.
Tell me about the nuclear weapon disposal facility.
The disposal facility includes a hardened underground base. Even with our most advanced intelligence gathering equipment, we can't tell what's happening inside.
So someone needs to penetrate, gather intelligence, and report back. Sounds like a spy movie. What's the insertion method?
Well, an air insertion is impossible.
Not with this storm going on.
We'll approach the disposal facility by sub.
Approach?
Yes, within a few miles of it. The facility is equipped with sonar detection capabilities. They'd be able to hear our engine or propeller noise.
And then?
We'll launch a one-man SDV.
Launch?
Same as a torpedo, only this has no propulsion device of its own. After the SDV gets as close as it can, dispose of it. From there on, you'll have to swim.
You want me to swim in sub-zero Alaskan water?
Don't worry. That suit represents the latest advances in polythermal technology. The nuclear weapons disposal facility covers the whole island. I'll instruct you by codec after you reach your target.
Anyone going with me?
As usual, this is a one-man infiltration mission.
Weapons and equipment OSP?
Yes, this is a top-secret black op. Don't expect any official support.
What's the time limit?
24 hours. They say they'll launch after 24 hours.
Do they say what the target will be?
So far, they haven't mentioned the target.
When did the countdown start?
5 hours ago.
So, I've got 19 hours, not 24. That's nice of them.
Colonel, who are you speaking for?
Naturally, I'm representing the U.S. government.
So who's in supervisory control of this operation?
The President of the United States.
Which means that the President must be meeting with his top aides in the map room about now, huh?
No, at this point they're still video conferencing with each other.
If that's a real nuclear warhead, shouldn't they issue a COG?
Not yet. The Secretary of Defense has operational control and is fully aware of the situation. After you infiltrate, if you determine they possess nuclear launch capabilities, a COG will be issued.
Well, if they haven't relocated to the nuclear shelter under Mount Washington, I suppose there isn't that much reason to worry yet. Is the National Security Agency in on this?
Yes. So is the DIA, the Defense Intelligence Agency.
The DIA? I'm starting to get a bad feeling about this.
They'll be sending us some support.
We don't need desk jockeys. We need a nuclear weapons specialist.
Of course. A nuclear weapons specialist has already been assigned to us.
We need backup from a specialist. I'm just an amateur when it comes to nuclear weapons.
I know. That's why I've requested the assistance of a military analyst named Nastasha Romanenko. She'll be providing you backup by Kodak.
A female analyst?
She's built up an impressive record as an advisor for the Nuclear Emergency Search Team. Contact her if you have any questions. She's also an expert on high-tech weapons.
Where's she working from?
At her home in Los Angeles.
California. Seems like 1,000,000 miles away. Colonel, you're retired. Why are you involved in this?
Because there aren't many people who know Foxhound as well as I do.
Is that really the only reason?
I've been soldiering for a long time. I don't know anything else. I guess even though I'm getting a little old, I still love to be in the field.
Colonel, you're a lousy liar. Tell me the real reason.
Okay, Snake. Sorry. I'll be frank. A person very dear to me is being held hostage.
Who is it?
My niece, Meryl.
What was your niece doing here?
Several soldiers were reported missing the day of the revolt. And my niece was one of those called in as an emergency replacement.
She looks like you.
She's my little brother's girl. He died in the Gulf War, and since then I've been watching after her.
A personal motive, Colonel. That's not very soldierly.
I'm retired. I'm just an old man now. And I'm your friend.
Since when are we friends?
I've thought of us as friends since the fall of Zanzibar.
With my personality, I don't have too many friends.
That's what I trust about you. It's what makes you human. Please, Snake. Save my niece, Meryl.
All right. But I have 2 conditions.
Name them.
1, no more secrets between us. I want complete disclosure at all times. And 2, I'll only accept orders directly from you, Colonel. No cutoffs involved, okay?
Agreed. That's why I was called. But one thing.
What?
I'm not a colonel anymore. Just a retired old warhorse.
I understand, Colonel.
Brigadier General!
That doctor, is she part of this operation too?
She was in charge of Foxhound's gene therapy. She knows more about those men than anyone else.
You mean you've seen them naked?
Make no mistake, I'm not a nurse. I'm a scientist.
By the way, what was that injection for?
It's a combination of nanomachines and an anti-freezing peptide so that your blood and other bodily fluids don't freeze, even at subarctic temperatures.
Nanomachines?
Not just one kind, either. There are different types which will replenish the supply of adrenaline, nutrition, and sugar in your bloodstream.
Now I don't have to worry about food.
I also put some nootropics in there.
Say what?
Nootropics. A class of drugs which will help improve your mental functioning.
It'll make me smarter, huh? Anything else?
Yes. Benzedrine. It's a type of stimulant. It'll keep you alert and responsive for 12 straight hours.
That was quite a cocktail. Anything else in there?
Those nanomachines will also keep your Codex batteries charged up.
I guess I can call you when I'm ready to go on a diet.
You're welcome.
Nanomachines, son.
The chief of DARPA and the president of an arms manufacturing company. What business did they have at a nuclear weapons disposal facility?
The truth is that secret exercises were being conducted at the time the terrorist group attacked.
Must be extremely important exercises if those two were directly involved. Were they testing some kind of new advanced weapon?
I'm not privy to that information.
Do we know exactly where they're being held?
The DARPA chief has also been injected with a mini transmitter. As you get closer, you should be able to pick up his location on your radar.
Do they really have the ability to launch a nuclear missile?
They say they do. They even gave us the serial number of the warhead they plan to use.
Was the number confirmed?
I'm afraid so. At the very least, they've got their hands on a real nuclear warhead.
Isn't there some kind of safety device to prevent this type of terrorism?
Yes. Every missile and warhead in our arsenal is equipped with a PAL, which uses a discrete detonation code.
PAL.
Permissive Action Link. The safety control system built into all nuclear weapons systems. But even so, we can't rest easy.
Why not?
Because the DARPA chief knows the detonation code.
But even if they have a nuclear warhead, it must have been removed from its missile. All the missiles on these disposal sites are supposed to be dismantled. It's not that easy to get your hands on an ICBM.
That used to be true. But since the end of the Cold War, you can get anything if you have enough money and the right connections.
As Jontron said, anything can be bought and sold for the right oil.
How well armed are these terrorists? I know there was an exercise going on at the time they revolted.
They're heavily armed, I'm afraid.
What about their battle experience?
The 6 members of Foxhound in charge are all hardened veterans. They're tough enough to eat nails and ask for seconds.
I wouldn't expect anything less from Foxhound.
The others are next-generation special forces. They're not your average grunts either.
So what exactly are they demanding?
A person's remains.
Remains?
That's right. To be more accurate, cell specimens which contain the individual's genomic information.
Cell specimens? Why would they want that?
The terrorists need them. You see, these next-generation special forces have been strengthened through gene therapy.
Strengthened?
You've heard of the Human Genome Project. They've been mapping the human genome, and they're nearly finished. Following up on this research, the military has been working towards identifying those genes which are responsible for making effective soldiers.
There are genes that do that?
Yes. And using gene therapy, they're able to transplant those genes into regular soldiers.
Gene therapy?
I'll explain this part. With gene therapy, we can remove those genes which we know may lead to sickness or disease, and at the same time splice in genes with beneficial effects, such as resistance to cancer, for example.
In other words, we can overcome all sorts of genetic diseases, and at the same time add genetic characteristics as desired.
Okay. And so if you knew what genes were responsible for making the perfect soldier, you could implant them in the same way, right?
Yes, we could.
But it all depends on being able to isolate and identify those soldier genes.
And in order to do that, it's helpful if you can study the genomic information of one of the greatest soldiers ever.
One of the greatest soldiers ever?
The man they call the greatest warrior of the 20th century.
You don't mean Big Boss.
That's right. We've been working feverishly to identify the genes responsible for his incredible combat skill. So far, we've discovered about 60 of the so-called soldier genes.
So his body was recovered after all.
Yes, and his cells have remained frozen in a cryo chamber. His genomic information is a priceless treasure to mankind.
Priceless to the military, perhaps.
His body was burned severely, but it was possible to restore his DNA profile from just a single strand of his hair.
You people are amazing. And then you're gonna transplant those genes into soldiers?
Yes. We'll use a process that I discovered called gene targeting. The strongest soldiers don't become what they are by acquiring their skills through training or experience. We now know that hereditary factors are far more crucial for creating superior soldiers.
Snake, we can't give them his body. It's potentially more dangerous than all the nuclear warheads on that island put together.
I hear the terrorists are calling themselves the Sons of Big Boss.
The Sons of Big Boss? Tell me about these next-generation special forces.
They started out as an anti-terrorist special ops unit, made up of former members of biochem units, technical escort units, and the nuclear emergency search team. Their purpose was to respond to threats involving next-generation weapons of mass destruction, including NBC weapons.
Until they were added, that is.
Who's they?
These guys didn't start out as regular army.
Looks like a pretty international group. Mercenaries?
Yeah, and it gets worse. Most of them were from a merc agency that I think you're familiar with. They were part of Big Boss's private guard. And after Big Boss went down, the military just bought out all their contracts.
Outer heaven.
After that, they were merged with our own VR unit, Force 21, and retrained. If you ask me, these so-called next-generation special forces should be called simulated soldiers. They have no real battle experience.
Video game players, huh?
Don't forget they've all been strengthened with gene therapy. They carry genes which make them excellent soldiers. Don't get careless just because they don't have much experience.
I thought using genetically modified soldiers was prohibited by international law.
Yes, but those are just declarations, not actual treaties.
The interesting thing is that nearly every member of the unit conspired in this attack.
I love the disdain. Video game players, huh? Sounds to me like you don't want me playing your game there, Kojima. Shoot. Accidentally pushed the wrong button. Whoopsies!
How could an entire unit be subverted to rebellion?
They're calling it a revolution.
Since they all went through the same gene therapy, they probably felt closer than brothers. They see the unit as their only family.
The Sons of Big Boss. But if they were regular army, they must have been interviewed periodically by army counselors.
According to their files, they all got straight A's on their psychological tests. They all seemed like fine, upstanding, patriotic soldiers.
But they all took part in the uprising?
No, several people didn't show up on the day of the exercise. That's why there was a resupply of troops.
Was there any sign recently that something might be wrong?
There was a report a month ago that they were acting strangely.
Apparently they consulted classified information about the soldier genes and performed their own gene therapy experiments.
They can do that even without you?
Well, our gene therapy process is almost completely automated, And besides that, they're all geniuses with IQs over 180.
Even the existence of this genome army is a national secret of the highest order. We've been hoping to investigate this thing quietly and deal with it behind closed doors. High-Tech Special Forces Unit Foxhound. Your former unit, and one that I was a commander of. An elite group combining firepower and expertise. They're every bit as good as when I was commanding them.
So they're still around.
There are 6 members of Foxhound involved in this terrorist activity. Psycho Mantis, with his powerful psychic abilities. Sniper Wolf, the beautiful and deadly sharpshooter. Decoy Octopus, master of disguise. Vulcan Raven, giant and shaman. And Revolver Ocelot, specialist in interrogation and a formidable gunfighter.
Looks like a lovely bunch of folks. Too bad we'll be meeting under these circumstances.
And finally, in charge of them, Foxhound's squad leader, Liquid Snake.
Liquid Snake?
Yes. And you're the only person who can stand against him.
I love that eye twitch there at the end.
Liquid Snake.
Liquid Snake. The man with the same codename as you.
Tell me what you know.
He fought in the Gulf War as a teenager, the youngest person in the SAS. His job was to track down and destroy mobile Scud missile launching platforms. You were there too, I believe. Didn't you infiltrate Western Iraq with a platoon of Green Berets?
I was just a kid myself back then.
The details are classified, but it seems that originally he penetrated the Middle East as a sleeper for the SIS.
He was a spy for the British Secret Intelligence Service?
But he never once showed his face in Century House. He was taken prisoner in Iraq, and after that there was no trace of him for several years. After you retired, he was rescued and became a member of Foxhound.
I thought that by the time I left, they were no longer using code names.
I don't know his real name. That information is so highly classified that even I can't look at it. Here's a photo of him. Pretty shocking, huh? His skin tone is different, but otherwise you two are exact duplicates.
I have a twin?
I don't know the details, but it seems so. That's why we really need you for this mission.
You're the only one who can beat him. Now that I've met you, I know. You've got something that he doesn't. I can see it in your eyes.
Why don't I find that thought more comforting?
Liquid? Liquid. Liquid! Liquid?
I need to borrow your scissors.
What are you going to do?
Don't worry, just gonna clean myself up a little.
Huh?
I don't want to be mistaken for the leader of the terrorists.
Okay. Says something. What's so special? The year 1995. Deep in South Africa, 200 kilometers north of Garsberg, Outer Heaven, an armed fortress nation established by the legendary mercenary who was feared in combat by both his friends and foes as a hero and lunatic. The Western nations have found out that a weapon of mass destruction could rewrite war history. Is under development at Outer Heaven. They have called upon the high-tech Special Force Unit Foxhound to take care of the situation. In response to this order, Big Boss, Commander-in-Chief of Foxhound, sent Gray Fox. The man with the codename Fox is given to the best member of the unit, Operation Intrude N313. After a few days, his last message being Metal Gear. Gray Fox is missing in action. Taking the situation seriously, the top men of the West again call for Foxhound. Big Boss selects Solid Snake, who has just recently joined Foxhound, as the agent and entrusts everything to him. Successfully making a solo infiltration to Outer Heaven, Snake got in touch with local resistance members Schneider, Diane, and Jennifer. With their cooperation, Snake succeeds in rescuing Gray Fox. Gray Fox then laid out the terrifying facts about Metal Gear. Metal Gear was the development name of a nuclear warhead-equipped two-legged walking tank. It can walk through even the roughest terrains that would stop normal tanks. It can conduct local warfare by itself with unique weapons like its Vulcan cannon and anti-tank missiles. It was indeed a new type of weapon that can conduct a nuclear attack against any place on the face of the Earth, from any land surface. With Metal Gear, Outer Heaven was trying to establish its military superiority over the entire world. In order to destroy Metal Gear, Snake rescues Metal Gear's chief engineer, Dr. Petrovic, and his daughter Ellen, who was taken hostage for her father to continue with his development. And here's from Dr. Petrovic how to destroy Metal Gear. However, as Snake approaches the heart of Outer Heaven and Metal Gear, well-designed traps are set all around Snake, as if all his actions are being leaked to the enemy. In the midst of escalating battle, the leader of the resistance, Schneider, falls into the hands of the enemy, and Snake himself gets injured through deadly battles with Outer Heaven's best mercenaries. But Snake's indomitable spirits leads him to the 100th floor basement of the secret base where Metal Gear was developed. Evading the powerful defense system that wipes out all intruders, Snake ultimately succeeds in destroying Metal Gear. Snake tries to escape from Outer Heaven upon completing the mission. However, during the escape, he was confronted by one man, Foxhound's Commander-in-Chief, Big Boss. Big Boss laughs at the astounded Snake and tells him of the truth about his mission. While serving as the Commander-in-Chief of Foxhound, Big Boss also ran a mercenary dispatch company utilizing his connections and capital from his years as a merc. He was planning to rebuild this company a larger military establishment, and he built Outer Heaven as its base. His purpose for sending the rookie Snake to Outer Heaven was to cause information confusion against the West. However, Big Boss miscalculated. He's never thought that Snake could make it this far. Having lost Metal Gear, Big Boss activates the self-destruction system of the underground base. While the countdown to destruction continues, his screams echo in the emptiness. You've gone too far! Too far! On the 100th floor basement, the battle between two men commences, free of ideology and politics. The armed fortress nation Outer Heaven collapsed, with the impenetrable fortress made from the best military technology and occupied by the toughest mercenaries burned in flames. Behind him, the flames reached skyward as Outer Heaven fell, leaving Solid Snake all alone. Sorry, clear notifications off my phone. Okay. 1999, the world was facing an energy crisis. It was obvious that the supply of petroleum would run out faster than expected. However, the development of an alternate energy source is far from completion. The price of petroleum has skyrocketed, and the world economy is in confusion. The 21st century was expected to be one of chaos. One man's invention changed the entire situation. A Czech genius and biologist, Dr. Keo Marv, invented Oilix, a microorganism that refines petroleum to produce a highly purified form of petroleum. The world was filled with hope upon the discovery of this messiah to solve the energy crisis, but at the same time the world entered a time of tension regarding this new algae. Unless you prefer the pronunciation algae. Just when the whole world's attention was drawn to Oilix and Dr. Marv, he gets abducted by someone and disappears. Nations begin investigations immediately, and a name soon appeared: Zanzibar Land. Zanzibar Land was a democratic military regime that suddenly appeared in Central Asia in 1997. When their uprising took place, the CIS army formed around Russia sends a suppressive unit immediately. Starting to trip over my tongue. Zanzibar Land resists by gathering a band of mercenaries from nations around the world and fortifying most of its land. As a result, the CIS army was repeatedly defeated, and Zanzibar Land declared its independence. Due to the active role mercenaries played, this war was called the Mercenary War, and Zanzibar Land was referred to as an armed fortress nation. A military nation with a group of strong mercenaries surrounded by a tough fortress. According to the latest information, Zanzibar supposedly is armed with nuclear weapons. The whole scenario was crystal clear. By obtaining Oilix in addition to nuclear weapons, Zanzibar Land was trying to establish its economic and military superiority over the entire world. Concerned about the situation, the United States orders Roy Campbell, Commander-in-Chief of High-Tech Special Forces, a unit, Foxhound, to rescue Dr. Marv. Campbell was a former member of Foxhound. He brought back Solid Snake, the man who single-handedly brought down the armed fortress nation of Outer Heaven 4 years ago, and asks him to win back both Dr. Marv and Oilix. Successfully infiltrating Zanzibar Land, and with the help of the CIA agent Hori and others, Snake is able to go deep into the fortress and meet again with Dr. Petrovich, the chief engineer of Metal Gear at Outer Heaven. He too was abducted to Zanzibar Land and was forced to develop another Metal Gear. He tells the surprised Snake of an even more shocking fact. Big Boss, the man Snake had defeated at Outer Heaven, turned out to be the general commander of Zanzibar Land. Snake rescues Dr. Petrovich in cooperation with Natasha, Dr. Marv's guard, and former Czech's international secret police agent, and then heads for the confinement facility deep in the fortress to save Dr. Marv. When Petrovich and Natasha crossed the narrow suspension bridge over the deep valley, a missile blew the bridge away. Natasha flies into the air because of the explosion, While unable to do anything to save Natasha, Snake starts hearing a well-known voice. "Hey, Snake, we're good buddies. I can let you go. Just leave this place at once." Gray Fox. Snake sees Gray Fox controlling Metal Gear, the best soldier in Foxhound, who, after the fall of Outer Heaven, disappeared as if he followed Big Boss. Losing Natasha in front of his eyes and letting Dr. Petrovich being taken away, Snake screams, "Fox, I will not give up!" After a series of deadly battles with mercenaries, Snake finally gets to Dr. Marv's confinement facility. However, when he arrives, he is too late. He sees Dr. Marv's corpse and Petrovich, who could do nothing but just stand there. Petrovich tells Snake that Dr. Marv could not withstand the repeated tortures because of the heart problems. Snake then receives an emergency call from Hori. The information she supplied was very shocking. Petrovich has been voluntarily visiting Zanzibar Land to develop Metal Gear. The abduction of Dr. Marv was conducted under the directions of Petrovich himself. After the truth comes out, Petrovich attacks Snake, but Snake easily puts an end to him and obtains the structural plan of Oilix. While trying to escape, Snake is confronted by Metal Gear again, controlled by Gray Fox. The tremendous battle takes place in the underground base, and Snake finally succeeds in destroying Metal Gear. However, Gray Fox does not submit and challenges Snake to the final battle. In the midst of a minefield, Snake and Fox fight. Without any weapons, a fist-to-fist duel involving no hatred or murder intent. During that weird moment of purity, the two are bound in forces transcending words and emotion. Snake wins the tough but pure battle against Gray Fox. However, there was still someone else Snake had to fight. Big Boss. Just like 4 years ago at Outer Heaven, Big Boss was waiting for Snake. One who has experienced the tension of battle can never leave the battlefield. I am the one giving you something to live for, and that is war. Snake is infuriated at the arrogant Big Boss. There is only one battle I have to fight. To free myself from you, to shatter the nightmare. Big Boss, I will kill you! With the structural plan of Oilix, Snake and Hori escape from Zanzibar Land on a rescue helicopter. Snake once again saves the world. However, there is no smile on his face. Big Boss's last words keep ringing in Snake's head. Whichever wins, our battle does not end. The loser is freed from the battlefield, but the winner must remain there, and the survivor must live his life as a warrior until he dies. Snake then disappears into the white lands of Alaska, alone. Okie dokies. Hope you guys enjoyed my reading of the previous operations of the two the two previous Metal Gear games. Cause yeah, playing those games is ass. I tried playing the first one, it fucking sucked. Gonna try the VR training? Cause I'm hoping it's cool. Oh, thank God. I did it, gang.
Impressive, Snake.
Oh, hey, I got an achievement. Get good. Complete VR training mission. Yeah, we'll go ahead and just keep on giving these a shot. Use the radar effectively and head for the goal. Enemy soldiers cannot see behind them. Oh God!
Impressive, Snake.
I gotta say, just from like the quick glimpse of Snake's torso, like it looks like dude's got like a fucking 8-pack. All right, next stage. Take the safest path and head for the goal. Crawl when necessary to get through narrow spaces. Oh, well, that sucks. Okay. Sure glad that guard didn't see me.
Impressive, Snake.
Find the best route and head for the goal. Some routes are less guarded than others. So far it seems like just going around the long way is going to be the best route to take. Yeah, like that. Okay.
Impressive, Snake.
I think that was arguably the easiest one I had. Just go around the perimeter. It'll be all okay. Head for the goal and avoid making loud footsteps in the differently colored areas of the floor. Okay, so that's plus. Okay, so those guys are asleep. Okay, so... Oh gosh. Hey, they snore, that's great. Don't mind me, fellas.
Impressive, Snake.
Next stage. Alright, head for the goal while avoiding surveillance cameras. Directly below each camera is a blind spot. Right? Bye!
Impressive, Snake.
Is it impressive? Is it really? Head for the goal while staying out of the enemy soldier's field of vision. Crouch to hide behind low walls. Later, losers.
Impressive, Snake.
I'm so impressive. Alright. Be careful about leaving footprints and head for the goal. The enemy soldiers will follow them if discovered. Okay, so pretty much just crawl.
Who's that?
Mission failed. So, I'm gonna be a little quicker about this one.
Who's that?
Yep, nope. I guess it's just gonna be a quick run for it.
Whose footprints are these?
Who's that?
Oh man, I was right there too.
Whose footprints are these? Whose footprints are these?
Aha! Got it.
Impressive, Snake.
Okay, knock on the walls and head for the goal. The soldiers are sensitive to sound. Use sound to lure them. That's not what I was wanting.
What was that noise? What was that noise?
I don't know. What was that noise?
Impressive, Snake.
Okay. Head for the goal while using all the skills you've learned. Watch out for the searchlight. Ah, damn it.
Yeah!
GG, easy peasy.
Impressive, Snake.
Nate. I don't think I'm gonna do time attack mode. I will go ahead and save though. Nate. Give me just a sec. It looked like Liz wanted my attention, so give me just a sec to check in with her. Okie dokies. Apparently everybody just wants me to play the game. But I'm playing the game. Plays it on easy mode. Nah, we'll do normal.
Stay alert. He'll be through here. I know it. I'm going to swat down a couple of bothersome flies.
This is Snake. Colonel, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. What's the situation, Snake?
Looks like the elevator in the back is the only way up.
Just as I expected. You'll have to take the elevator to the surface. But make sure nobody sees you. If you need to, contact me by codec. The frequency is 140.85. When you want to use the codec, push the select button. When we need to contact you, the codec will beep. When you hear that noise, press the select button. The codec's receiver directly stimulates the small bones of your ear. No one but you will be able to hear it.
Got it. Okay, I'm ready to go.
Okay, why not? Like, that water is like not that deep that I need to be running out of O2. Like, I'm sorry. Blurp. Two cockroaches. Okay, so I guess let's see if, oh boy, more goodies. Any goodies underneath here? No, but that's a dude. The credits are still fucking rolling on this shit? And I'm still bummed I did not get to get David Hayter's autograph. Oh fuck, that was close.
Snake, there's an elevator there you can take up to the ground. You'll just have to wait for the elevator to come down. You better hide somewhere.
Okay. Ah, fuck. Well, that did not take long.
Snake, what happened? Snake! Snake!
And everybody died. Okay, so behind the forklift is not a safe hiding spot. Let me go grab my rations. Is there anything? No, I can't go back that way. Okay. Well, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay. So... more ration. Dude's getting sleepy. Of course, I'll be totally honest with you, with how cold it is in Alaska. Could not be surprised. Oh, hey, that's nice. I don't have to wait nearly as long this time. Back. Well, the good news is, I'm just as bad at this game as I was as a child. This is going just about as well. If not, well, I think it's going a little bit better, because as a kid, I'm pretty sure I just ran straight into the dudes.
What was that noise?
Who knows? What could it be? That is a dude. Really appreciate it if you can go somewhere else.
Snake, there's an elevator there you can take up to the ground. You'll just have to wait for the elevator to come down. You better hide somewhere.
Back, no. Okay, so action button punch. Okay. I'm gonna get seen again. Hey, I made it. That's what, third time? Third time's the charm.
It's Snake. I'm in front of the disposal facility.
That took a long time. I guess you're feeling a little rusty.
Don't worry. It's been a while, but it's all coming back to me.
How's that sneaking suit working out?
I'm nice and dry, but it's a little hard to move.
Bear with it. It's designed to prevent hypothermia. This is Alaska, you know.
Take it easy. I'm grateful. If it weren't for your suit and your shot, I would have turned into a popsicle out there.
An anti-freezing peptide, Snake. All of the genome soldiers in this exercise are using it.
I see. I'm relieved to hear that. Already tested, huh? By the way, how's the diversionary operation going?
2 F-16s just took off from Galena and are headed your way. The terrorist radar should have already picked them up.
Behind D. Colonel, what's a Russian gunship doing here?
I have no idea, but it looks like our little diversion got their attention. Now's your best chance to slip in unnoticed.
We'll see about that.
There are only 18 hours left until their deadline. You've got to hurry.
Wow, you must be crazy to fly a hind in this kind of weather.
Who's that?
Oh, sorry. I haven't introduced you to yet. This is Mei Ling. She was assigned to us as our visual and data processing specialist. She designed your codec, as well as your Soliton radar system. Contact her if you have any questions about either of them.
Nice to meet you, Snake. It's an honor to speak to a living legend like yourself. What's wrong?
Nothing. I just didn't expect a world-class designer of military technology to be so cute.
You're just flattering me.
No, I'm serious. Well, I know I won't be bored for the next 18 hours.
Come on. I can't believe I'm being hit on by the famous Solid Snake. But I'm surprised. You're very frank for a trained killer.
Looks like we both have a lot to learn about each other.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to learning about the man behind the legend. But first, let me explain about your Soliton radar system. The bright dot in the middle is you, Snake. The red dots are your enemies, and the blue cone shape represents their field of vision.
Be careful, Snake. The genome soldiers have highly developed senses of hearing and vision due to their gene therapy. Make sure you don't let them see you.
First, I want you to infiltrate the disposal site and look for the DARPA chief.
The DARPA chief was injected with the same GPS transmitting nanomachines as you.
He should appear on your radar as a green dot.
Get whatever information you can from him about the terrorists. If he's alive, that is.
Snake, your radar isn't affected by the weather, but if you're discovered by an enemy, you won't be able to use it.
Yes, it gets jammed easily, I'm afraid.
Yes, it's all made from currently existing technology. You won't be able to use it in an area with strong harmonic resonance, so be careful.
We'll be monitoring your movements by radar, so contact us by codec anytime you want.
Got it. I'll call if I'm feeling lonely.
Seriously, Snake, we're here to back you up, so call if you need some information or advice.
I'm also in charge of your mission data. Contact me if you want me to record your current status. My frequency is 140.96. It's a dedicated frequency for saving data. Don't forget it.
Remember, except for your binoculars, you're naked. You need to arm yourself with whatever weapons you can find.
I remember. First, I'm strip searched by Dr. Naomi here, and then all my weapons are taken away. Imagine yourself put in that position.
Well, if you make it back in one piece, maybe I'll let you do a strip search on me.
I'll hold you to that, Doctor. By the way, sorry to disappoint you, but I did manage to smuggle out my smokes.
How did you do that?
In my stomach. Thanks to the shot you gave me that suppressed my stomach acids.
Cigarettes? How are those going to help you?
You never know.
If you want to get in, there's the front door. It's the fastest way, but there's too much risk of being spotted by the enemy.
I can't just knock on the door and ask them to let me in. There's one sentry on the left and one on the right. They're armed with 5.56ers and pineapples.
What about the air duct near the door? There should also be a duct on the second floor.
I can't see it from here.
I'll let you decide the best COA. I'm counting on you, Snake.
Okay, well, first of all, we're gonna go ahead and save. Oh, I'm sorry, was that...
You caught Snake?
There we go. I need one whole block.
Snake, remember what the Gaul said. The graveyards are full of indispensable men. Snake, you're all alone and surrounded by bad guys. Try to be careful and avoid getting into a fight whenever you can.
You're right. Wow, you know all sorts of great quotes, don't you?
Well, both my parents are from Guangdong, China, but I was born and raised in America. I've always liked reading literature from both sides. Kinda keeps me in touch. I'll share some more quotes with you if you like.
I'm looking forward to it. But to tell you the truth, I'd like to learn more about you.
Well, I'll think about it.
Calls them up because I'm so lonely. Lonely. I'm so lonely. Okay. So... Okay, so that's how I can pull out my thingy. Yeah, I'm pretty sure smoking the cigarettes, like, damages my health. Wait, what did I say? Okay. Oh, hey, that's big old searchlight. I want that thing that's in the middle. I want it. Can I grab it? Oh boy, grenades! Nope. Well, that didn't work. I guess it's a good thing I got some rations. That's the... Nope, that's not what I want. Give me them rations. Not what I want to use right now.
Whose footprints are these?
Not mine.
Huh? Whose footprints are
I'm gonna go
these?
back down this way. Yep. I'm thinking the left is the safest. Must have been the wind. Whoop. You didn't see nothing.
A surveillance camera?
And that is, in fact, a surveillance camera. Weehoo! Oh fuck. Okay, what's the SOCOM? That's not what I wanted. Okay, I guess the SOCOM is going to be a pistol. It is going to be a pistol. But I don't have a silencer and I'm not looking to make a fuck ton of noise right now. No need to search the truck. Nobody here. Good.
That base must have some kind of ventilation system to recirculate the air. There should be air ducts around there somewhere. They must need a lot of power to run the base. There's probably a diesel generator somewhere. And since generating electricity requires oxygen, there must be exhaust openings for that too. You're not gonna believe this, but they shot down the F-16s we were using as a diversion with a Hind D. Then we got a message from Liquid. He said if we try something like that again, he'll launch the nuke. Snake, hurry up and get in there. That Hind will be coming back soon.
Snake, this is McDonald Miller. It's been a long time.
Master, what are you doing here?
I quit being a drill instructor, so I moved out here for some peace and quiet. I'm in retirement, just like you. Once in a while, I still help train the Alaskan Scouts.
Passing on the skills to a new generation, huh?
Campbell told me about the situation here. I thought I might be of some use.
There's no one I'd rather have in a foxhole than you.
Well, I know lots about survival in a harsh environment. I've lived in Alaska longer than you, so call me if you have any questions about the flora or fauna out here. My frequency is 141.80. Those mice are Alaskan field mice. Don't worry, they can't hurt you. Wild field mice don't have a thick layer of fat, but they can still survive the bitter winters here without hibernating. They dig tunnels under the snow. That's where they stay warm.
Survival specialists, huh? I should learn from them.
But there's a dark side too. Sometimes the males will kill and eat offspring that's not their own.
To ensure the survival of their own genes, right?
Yeah, pretty brilliant program, huh? If there are mice, that means there must be an exit somewhere. Follow the mice.
Yeah, I keep, like, trying to look around with my right stick, and it's not working. Also, I cannot take those grates off either. I thought I might be able to, and that is a definite no. Oh, hey! That's awesome. I hope I don't drown. Purple, purple. Take me to the exit, mice. Take me to the exit. I don't know why it keeps doing that. Like, I'm not changing, like, how I'm pushing my thumbstick. And it's just like, you know you want to look at the side of that grate. Not really. Just trying to crawl forward. Really hope I don't get spotted.
Use the elevator to change floors. There should be a cargo elevator that you can take down somewhere around there. Try to find it.
Is it this? I guess not. Perfect. Perfect. Oh, thank God I can crawl underneath the tank. I was getting worried there for a second. Nope. Anything good underneath this tank? Nope. Nothing underneath that tank. Can I go in that crate? Nope. Oh God! Please don't look this way. Please don't look this way. Oh yeah! Ting 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 ting. Okay, so that's gonna be a no on that elevator as well. Feel like anywhere I can fucking go, god damn it. look back. There was a camera, though. Oopsie doodles. Ow! Fuck out. Oh my god. This is not good. This is really not good. Oh, thank God. Oh, fuck. Okay. So, there's a camera over there. And what looks like a camera in there. So I can't get those grenades. I'm pretty sure that was a staircase. And then I am really unsure of what is in here, if anything at all. I really probably shouldn't, but I also really don't want to do this shit all over again. So I'm gonna save again.
What can I do for you, Snake?
I'm gonna be a save scumming slut.
I wish I could send you weapons through this codec instead of just data.
That would be nice. I'm starting to feel like a thief already. Ransacking rooms, rifling through fallen enemies' pockets.
But you have no choice, Snake.
Maybe so, but I think I'm starting to develop kleptomania. I just keep putting things in my pocket.
Ain't jack shit in here. That's already grabbed it. It's in here. Not knowing that I grabbed it. Okay. God damn it. Okay, can I climb the... Yeah, get fucked, buddy. Neener, neener. Looks like a room to me. A lot of books on shelves and whatnot. Another room. More books on shelves.
I moved the DARPA chief to the cell in the first floor basement.
What about the vent shaft cleaning?
They just opened the vent covers. They're about to start spraying for rats.
First floor basement ventilation shaft.
Shut those covers as soon as they're done spraying. Also, keep your eye on that woman in the cell. Don't get careless now.
Woman in the cell?
Did something happen?
There's an intruder.
Really?
He's already done 3 people.
He's killed 3 people?
Yeah. Say he's using stealth, too.
Stealth? There's an intruder besides me?
Anyway, I want you to increase the security detail on the chief.
I was about to say, I ain't killed fucking nobody. Cause I fucking punch them and then they get right back up and it's just like, no! Okay. Please no. The waiting is excruciating. Turns, looks directly at me. Hey, what are you doing there? Anything good over here? Oh god! I'm gonna take that as a no. Back in the vent we go. Don't mind me. Okay. So...
Press the action button to drop down.
I think I'm good. I think I'm gonna pick up these rations first. Rations, baby. Woo woo. I'm gonna be really bummed if I drop down and that camera's looking right at me. Okay. So... yeah, I am downrightly confused. I have no idea where I'm supposed to go. God damn it, of fucking course it does. Don't fucking look at me! Don't look at me! God damn it.
Snake!
Well, shoot. I'm going to assume my health is full since it's not up on the screen. So that's nice. Nice little checkpoint at least.
Don't make too much noise or you'll be spotted. Be careful when you're walking on that floor.
So, am I supposed to like knock out the guards and then push like the X button or some shit? The grab button so that I can perchance get like a key card or something from somebody? Cause I am really fucking confused right now. God damn it! Get down! Oh hey, an elevator. Well, that works. Hearing a lot of footprints. I'm hearing a lot of footsteps. Oh yeah.
Snake, use the elevator to move from floor to floor. To call the elevator, press the button on the nearby control panel by pressing the action button. The elevator should show up in no time.
You got it, Chief. This is some time! This is some time! Oh, you fucking bitch. Tax evasion. You motherfuckers. Push the button. The elevator will come out in no time. Pushes the elevator button. Took a lot longer than what he was saying. It'll be there in no time. In just enough time for somebody to see you. Get fucked, Snake. This is all an elaborate ruse by Colonel Chambers to get me fucking murdered. Okay, try this again. Push button. Oh my god. Okay. Basement 1? I think?
Look at the radar. It's picking up the DARPA chief. He's the green dot. Hurry and rescue him.
He's already dead.
Snake, if you want to go up or down a ladder, just press the action button by the ladder.
Okay. Well, I'm assuming that's what I gotta do, because all of the other doors are fucking red. So I guess that's what we're doing. We're gonna go up that ladder. I'm gonna be so good at laddering by the end of the game. Maybe I can get some more rations. Rations.
Ugh, kinda damn cold. I hate Alaska. Boy, oh boy, that woman is built all right.
Dude's taking a big old stinky shit. Trophies. Don't need more SOCOM bullets. I'm going to go ahead and use some. Nope. Because I'm still holding out hope I'll find more rations. If I remember right, from the Did You Know Gaming, like, using the cigarettes actually damages your health.
Is that a woman? Not him.
Doing it in sit-ups.
Snake, the DARPA chief's signal is coming from somewhere in that area. Isn't there some place to drop down? Take a look around in first-person view mode.
Who's that?
I'm here to save you. You're the DARPA chief, Donald Anderson, right?
You here to save me, huh? What's your outfit?
I'm the pawn they sent here to save your worthless butt.
Really? It's true. You don't look like one of them. In that case, hurry up and get me out of here.
Slow down. Don't worry. First, I want some information about the terrorists.
The terrorists?
Do they really have the ability to launch a nuke?
What are you talking about?
The terrorists are threatening the White House. They say if they don't accede to their demands, they'll launch a nuclear weapon.
Sweet Jesus.
Is it possible?
It's possible. They could launch a nuke.
How do they plan to launch? I thought this place was just for keeping the dismantled warheads. They shouldn't have access to a missile.
What I'm about to tell you is classified information. Okay? We were conducting exercises with a new type of experimental weapon. A weapon that will change the world.
What?
A weapon with the ability to launch a nuclear attack from any place on the face of the Earth. A nuclear-equipped walking battle tank.
Metal Gear. It can't be.
You knew? Metal Gear is one of the most secret black projects. How did you know that?
We've had a couple of run-ins in the past. So that's the reason you were here at this disposal site?
Why else would I come to a godforsaken place like this?
I had heard the Metal Gear project was scrapped.
On the contrary, it's grown into a huge joint project between Armstech and ourselves. We were going to use this exercise as raw data and then proceed to mass production. If it hadn't been for the revolution.
Revolution?
Rex has fallen into the hands of terrorists.
Rex?
Metal Gear Rex. The code name for the new Metal Gear prototype. They're probably already finished arming the warhead they plan to use with Rex. These guys are pros. They're all experienced in handling and equipping weapons.
Hey! Shut up in there, will ya?
But I thought that all nuclear warheads were equipped with safety measures. Some kind of detonation code that you have to input.
Oh, you mean PAL? Yes, of course, there is a PAL. It's set up so that you need to input 2 different passwords in order to launch the device.
There are 2 passwords?
Yes. Baker knows one, and I know one.
Baker? The president of Armstech?
That's right. Each of us needs to input our password, or there can be no launch. But they found out my password.
You talked?
Psycho Mantis can read people's minds. You can't resist.
Psycho Mantis?
One of the members of Foxhound. He has psychic powers.
This is bad.
It's just a matter of time before they get Baker's too.
If they find out Baker's password...
Yes, they'll be able to launch a nuke anytime. But there is a way to stop the launch.
What?
The card keys.
Card keys?
They were designed by Armstech, the system developers, as an emergency override. Even without the passwords, you can just insert the card keys and engage the safety lock.
And if I do that?
Yes. You can stop the launch.
That card key.
So where are the keys?
Baker should have them. Listen, you need 3 card keys. There are 3 different slots to put them in. You need to insert a card into each one of them.
Okay, 3 card keys. Do you know where they might be keeping Baker?
Somewhere in the 2nd floor basement.
2nd floor basement?
I heard the guards say they moved him to an area that has a lot of electronic jamming.
Any other clues?
Yes, they cemented over the entrances, but didn't have enough time to paint them. Why don't you look for the areas where the walls are a different color? Here, take this. It's my ID card. It'll open any level 1 security door. It's called a PAN card. It works together with your body's own electrical field.
Personal area network, huh?
It transmits data using the salts in your body as the transmission medium. As you approach the door's security devices, they'll read the data stored in the card.
And the doors will open automatically. Gotcha. Okay, I'm gonna get you out of here.
Wait a minute.
What is it?
You haven't heard any other way to disarm the PAL, have you? From your bosses or anyone?
No.
Are you sure you haven't heard anything?
I just said no.
So does the White House plan to give in to the terrorists' demands?
That's their problem. It has nothing to do with my orders.
But what about the Pentagon?
Pentagon? What is it?
Hey, what happened?
Dead. Naomi, the chief. What happened?
I don't know. It looked like a heart attack, but...
A heart attack? No.
Colonel, are you hiding something from me?
Absolutely not. Snake, you've got to understand. This op is security level red. You need the highest security clearance to get access to the complete file.
You want me to believe that you're in charge of this op, but you don't have complete access to the file?
I told you, the Secretary of Defense is in operational control. I'm just here as your support. Snake, we don't have time to debate. Get out of there and find President Baker.
He died of dysentery. Can I like get out of this door? Okay.
Don't move! So you killed the chief, you bastard! Liquid? No, you're not. Don't move!
Is this the first time you ever pointed a gun at a person? Your hands are shaking. Can you shoot me, rookie?
Careful, I'm no rookie.
Liar. That nervous glance, that scared look in your eyes. They're rookie's eyes if I ever saw them. You've never shot a person, am I right?
You talk too much.
You haven't even taken the safety off, rookie.
I told you I'm no rookie!
You're not one of them, are you?
Open that door. You've got a card, don't you?
Why?
So we can get the hell out of here!
Looks like we'll be a little delayed.
What are you doing? Don't think! Shoot! What are you waiting for? Shoot!
Don't talk to me like a rookie!
I'm telling you, shoot!
The shooting's kinda ass. Oh boy, ration. Nope, not what I wanted. Well, that's one way for it to end. Oh, hey! I'm gonna grab that there ration.
Don't move!
God damn it!
What are you waiting for? Shoot!
Don't talk to me like a rookie!
I'm telling you, shoot!
Fucking die!
Thanks for the help.
Wait! Who are you?
You fool! You've killed him!
I'm sorry, sir.
His mental shielding was very strong. I could not dive into his mind.
Now we'll never get that detonation code.
Boss, I have a good idea.
Naomi, I just had some kind of hallucination. Is it from the nanomachines?
No, Snake. The nanomachines are functioning properly.
So what was it?
It must have been psychometric interference coming from Psycho Mantis, Foxhound's psychic. Think of it as a mental feedback loop.
So that was Mantis.
Good old cadet ass swagger. So, just out of curiosity, if I go back up there, drop back down, can I come back out here? My bad. I forgot I need to do this to save.
You caught Snake? Snake, listen to what Lo Ji said. He who knows that enough is enough will always have enough. Just because you see an item doesn't mean that you always have to get it. If you don't really need it, think twice before you stick your neck out. It might not be worth it.
But I need the things. No, I can't go back in there. They said no. Alrighty then. Okay. Can get the elevator at least. Oops. Basement level 2. Well, I guess it's a good thing I didn't stop moving. I gotta look for walls that don't match. That's looking a little fishy. Guess not. Oh boy, more SOCOM bullets. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. Whoops, wrong way. And oh, there we go. I suppose like lob a grenade at that wall? I've been told by my brother through Liz that apparently I don't call people enough. Oh shoot.
The walls that were cemented over should look slightly different. Look at the walls carefully in first-person view mode. Try to find the walls that have a different pattern.
Did you try hitting the wall? Maybe it'll sound different too.
You'll need some kind of explosive to destroy the wall, like C4 or something. Take a good look around the armory.
Well, dang it. I don't have any C4. Pretty sure all those are locked.
The walls that were cemented over should look slightly different.
I'm in the armory. I guess. God dang it. That did not work. I'm guessing one of these rooms is gonna have like a vent or something at the back that I can crawl into it. It's the only thing I can think of. I said to take a look around the armory, and I'm in the armory. Ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-doop-doo-ba-doo. Yep. I am so confused. Well... I mean, I guess I can try going back to a previous video. Oh, shoot. Oh, let me... God damn it. There we go. Check basement floor 1 again, just to be safe. Well, shit. Can you use the elevator thing, please? Thank you. Okay. I'm almost curious if this is like a Metal Gear situation and I need to like fall down one of the traps. I doubt it, but... because I am not seeing like anything. Try one more time.
The walls that were cemented over should look slightly different. Look at the walls carefully in first-person view mode. Try to find the walls that have a different pattern.
So I'm not seeing anything that I can really crawl into. My brother's tearing his hair out right now, I guarantee. He's just like, oh my god, it's not that fucking hard, you stupid son of a bitch. I don't know. I am downright confoozled. Well, I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it here for the night. So that'll be the end of part 1, and yeah. Try to do a part 2 tomorrow. I might try to look up where I can find some C4.
You caught Snake?
I really don't. Can I delete those? I don't need all those.
Snake, like Shakespeare said, nought's had, all spent, where our desire is got, without content. Basically, it means that your desire can get you into trouble if you're not careful. That goes for items, too. Don't get too greedy or you might be sorry. Be careful, Snake.
Don't you tell me what to do.
You caught
That's not
Snake?
what I wanted.
Be careful, Snake.
Alright, can I... Because I really don't need those others. Can I delete those save spots? Okie dokies. So... I do like the little intro. And we can turn that back. Okay, there we go. Edit save data. There we go. I'm gonna take you, delete this, and delete this. Okay. Add virtual save data. We'll add Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Alrighty then. So, thanks for tuning in and watching, everybody. And, yeah, like I said, I'll probably stream some more tomorrow. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed watching, chatting in the chat, and, thanks for tuning in. See you guys next time.